Having a church donation form can help fund your ministry, community projects, and other church activities. You can think of a donation form as a digital collection plate for your church website. Let's take a look at how to set one up. Hi, this is Dustin from the Gravity team, and in this video we'll be showing you how to build a church donation form. To follow along with this video, you'll need Gravity Forms installed and activated, as well as the Square add-on installed and connected with Gravity Forms. A detailed guide on setting up the Square add-on can be found linked below. To get started, I'll create a new form using the donation form template. I'm then going to delete the 2 hints that tell me to add a payment provider. Next, I'm going to select the donation amount field and use the choices flyout to modify the donation amount options. Then I'm going to add a checkboxes field that asks the user if they want to make their donation a recurring monthly charge. At the bottom of my form, I'll then add a Square field and save my settings. Next, I'll need to configure 2 feeds that send form information to Square. One feed for a one-time donation and a second for recurring donations. I'll head to the Square settings for my form and select Add New to create my first feed. I'll call this feed One-Time Donation and set the transaction type to Products and Services. I'll set the donation amount to form total and map the Square billing information fields to their appropriate form fields. The next step is an important one. I want to only process this feed if the user is making a one-time donation, so I'll need to use conditional logic. I'll enable conditional logic for this feed and set my conditional logic statement to process this feed if all of the following match. Would you like to make this a regular contribution? Is not, I want to donate this amount monthly. Now this feed will only be processed if the user does not indicate that they want to make a recurring donation. I'm next going to follow the same steps as before to create a new feed and this time name it Recurring Donation. Then I'll set the transaction type to Subscription. I'll set the recurring amount to form total and set the billing cycle to every month for infinite billing cycles. Like before, I'll map the Stripe billing information to the corresponding form fields and then enable conditional logic. This time, I want to set my conditional logic to process this feed if all of the following match. Would you like to make this a regular contribution? Is, I want to donate this amount monthly. I'll then save my settings. Before I embed my form on a new page, I'm going to first personalize the confirmation message the user will see and the notification email they'll receive, thanking them for their generous donation. Then I'll embed my form on a new page and customize the look and feel using the built-in orbital styling options. When I'm done, I'll hit publish. Finally, I'll test my form to make sure it's working properly. I can review the donation from the entries page for this form, as well as see it in my Square dashboard. Thanks to Gravity Forms and Square, I can easily accept one-time or recurring donations from my church. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know in the comments. And for more form building guides, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Thanks for watching.